Al Michaels with John Madden and Lisa Guerrero. Welcome to Open, where the overriding story took place yesterday afternoon in Mississippi when Brett Favre's father, Irv, drove off the road and died, apparently of a massive heart attack. And then, cruel as it is, Brett Favre had to make a decision. Does he play tonight or doesn't he play tonight? He has chosen to play. He will start. As you know, he has not missed a start in over 11 years. He is in the lineup, and for more particulars right now, let's go down to the field and Lisa.
Thanks, Al. At 4:30 p.m. Pacific time yesterday, Brett Favre was hanging out with backup quarterback Doug Peterson when Peterson received a phone call on his cell phone from Deanna Favre, Brett's wife, telling him that Irv Favre, Brett's father, had died suddenly in Kill, Mississippi. It was Peterson who broke the news to Favre. Favre then went immediately back to the team hotel to meet with Coach Mike Sherman, who said to him, "I'm going to leave that decision as to whether or not you're going to play up to you." Brett said, "I want to play," something that he reiterated to his teammates in a very emotional meeting later on that night. Meanwhile, Deanna Favre flew in at 3:30 a.m. She's here in Oakland. She's here at the stadium tonight. Funeral services for Irv Favre will be held near Kill, Mississippi on Wednesday. He was 58 years old.
John, he's been an Iron Man, 44, 2nd and 3. Let's check in with Lisa.
Well, Al, before the game, I talked to Mike Sherman and Doug Peterson about the meeting that Brett Favre called with the rest of his teammates last night. It was a very emotional team meeting. He said that he talked about his love for his father, his love for football, and his love for his teammates. He said that he had made a commitment to the Packers at the beginning of the season, and that is why he chose to play in this game tonight, because he had that commitment to this organization.
Well, we've said it for years. He's an extraordinary player, obviously. We're checking again with Lisa.
Well, Al, I spoke with Al Davis before the game and asked him specifically about the future of both Tim Brown and Jerry Rice. I told him, hey, I sat down with both of these players over the weekend. They both said on camera that they wanted to return to the Raiders next year. Now, although he wouldn't commit to their futures either way, he did tell me that that was, quote, great to hear. He also said that although this year has been a disappointment, the winter of discontent, he called it, he said things will turn around next year.
3rd down and 5. And let's check in with Lisa, 19-yard gain.
Well, Al, at halftime, I asked Bill Callahan, how do you even begin to try and stop Brett Favre in the second half? He said, Lisa, I have absolutely no idea. We've been trying to get cornerback Phillip Buchanan some help. I think we have to some degree, but Brett Favre has been outstanding, simply outstanding. Meanwhile, when I asked Coach Sherman about the performance of his receiving corps that first half, he said, hey, they are stepping up because they have a lot of love for their quarterback. They're proving it tonight. He also said that Brett is as focused right now as he has ever seen him, Al.
It's unbelievable. They've given Buchanan help. He picks up a hard yard to the 21, and we go to Lisa.
Well, if you're a red-blooded American male, all kinds of images probably come to mind when you hear the word Raiderette. I bet one of those images is not grandmother, but think again. Kathy Farron, 41 years old, was originally a Raiderette in 1986. Then she took time off to raise her daughter, Kara. And this season, after a 17-year layoff, she tried out and made the squad again. Her daughter's now 20 and gave birth 7 weeks ago to a baby girl, Mackenzie, giving Grandma Kathy something to cheer about.
Grammy. Johnson takes off. Goes to the 36-yard line. Marcus Anderson makes the tackle. And there she is, Grandma Kathy. Catch by O.J. Santiago. Let's check in with Lisa.
Well, Al, as you know, 3 weeks ago, Packers running back coach Sylvester Croom made history when he was named the first black head coach in the SEC for Mississippi State. But actually, this is not the first time he's been a pioneer. He was in the first racially integrated class of Tuscaloosa High School in 1968. He was one of the first black football players for Bear Bryant at Alabama. And by his senior year, he was voted team captain, a true trailblazer, Al.
And our horse trailer on its way to our wild card game. Brett Favre, who is on the field with Lisa. Lisa?
Thanks very much, Al. It's one thing to play with a broken thumb, and it's another thing altogether to play with a broken heart. Can you tell me why you made the decision to play tonight, Brett?
Well, I knew my dad would want me to play, and you know, I love him so much and love this game, and it's meant a great deal to me, to my dad, and to my family, and I didn't expect this type of performance, but I know he was watching tonight.
We've talked throughout the night about your father. Can you describe what kind of a man he was?
Well, he meant a great deal to me. I mean, I loved him dearly, and I got 2 brothers and a sister, and I know they feel the same way. I mean, he coached me growing up in baseball and football, and coached my brothers, and you know, I don't wish it upon anyone.
On behalf of ABC, we'd like to extend our condolences to you and your family, Brett. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.